What was I going to say? Chloe, don't talk until we say your name or your band. Okay? Cool.
Oh, just after, just, you can talk now, but just now. Like, the next thing we're going to do is room tone, where we are silent.
Yeah. You're allowed to talk. I think I scared her.
I'm just following instructions.
Only use hands. No, you weren't supposed to talk, Chloe. Come on.
I'm so sorry. I was so clear about this. You're going to have to go.
I dropped off all the things I love. Like I need a traffic jam to keep in touch. I can't focus on the words unless my hands are busy. I can't give up on the world or I will leave this city. And it's way too broad what I'm trying to say, but I write it down and let it go. And it's hard to know all the words I need to explain my heart in a single note.
Hello, and welcome to Way Too Inconsistent Upload Schedule, a podcast for cool adults who like to talk when we have stuff exciting to talk about. We're actually called Way Too Broad, and I'm Hannah, and these are my co-hosts, Aaron and Ben. Hi, Aaron.
Hello, Hannah. Hello, Ben.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. And in addition to all of us who are normally here, well, as much as we're normally here these days, we also have a wonderful guest. You've heard of her. She's related to everybody on the podcast.
Some more closely than others.
Sister to one, cousin to many.
Cousin to all. It's Chloe Brown. Welcome, Chloe.
Hey, Chloe.
Hey,
It's
Chloe.
Jort Farnan. Welcome, Jort.
It's Jort Farnan.
Something I thought of right before we started recording, but I didn't say it because I wanted to say it now, is that when we now have the babies of two branches of the family on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Baby Ben,
True.
baby Chloe.
Wow. Welcome to the babies.
Welcome, babies.
It's a special baby episode.
honor me.
Yeah. Very special baby episode. I love it. Oh my goodness. Everything has happened since we last got together.
How long has it been? It's been so long.
20
my God.
years.
Let me look on the website because I meant to open it anyway.
Our last upload was September 17th.
Wow.
Holy shit, really? God. Once the
really?
semester starts, time has just gone away.
Time.
What can you do?
Tom, what are you gonna do about it, man?
Also,
But in the scale of the world, it's statistically insignificant time since our last podcast upload.
yeah, and that's what matters.
You know?
Yeah.
Statistically, it's like just as close as our previous. It's like basically our normal schedule if you look at it like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
On the scale of the world.
Sort
History,
of
you know?
on the time scale where our lives are just a blip. It's basically
Yeah.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
We don't
That's
even
true.
have a podcast in that plane of existence.
Also, that episode came out on the 17th, but I think we recorded it like several weeks before that because it took me a really long time to edit it. So it's been
a solid 2 months.
at least, yeah.
Yeah, so this episode's gonna be 5 hours as we talk about everything we've been obsessed with in the past.
I was like trying to remember, and I was trying to make a list earlier, and I think I forgot things because I went through so many things.
You were trying to remember? I made no attempt to try to remember. But I want to know, before we even do upfronts, what's everybody drinking? And I don't have an order, so I'm just going to start with Chloe. Do you have a drink?
I do have a drink. Today I'm drinking the finest Brownton Abbey tap water
Oh, nice.
that there is to offer.
You don't get it from
No
the
ice.
filter?
The finest Brownton Abbey filtered water.
Thank you.
And that's all.
Nice.
That's all.
Nice.
Is that not yours or is this old? Was this here? Oh,
was
God. The seltzer. Do I go
Aaron,
next?
Yeah. What are you drinking?
I got some water. That's all
Oh my
I got.
gosh.
Some nice water.
Where's
Okay,
it
Ben.
from?
I got water.
Oh my gosh, it's an all water episode, everybody.
And
Wow.
wait, hold on.
Wait.
Does everyone else not have a drink? And
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I also had bubble tea.
Yes.
Oh, what flavor?
Thai milk
Thai tea.
tea.
You guys want to hear something concerning? Why did you make that face at each other?
Well, because she said what flavor, and I said Thai tea, and then he said Thai tea, and then I was like,
And my face was like, I don't know.
and I'm like, I know.
I don't know anyone here.
We've never met before, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to hear something concerning? We were at World Market last weekend, and I bought
That
a
is concerning.
canned bubble tea. You know what? I was really excited to go, but that place always overwhelms me. So we actually have to drive like an hour to get to our closest World Market. So it was
Wow.
like a trip, right? But then we got there, and I was immediately like, I cannot even perceive what's going on in this store because there's like so much stuff.
What's
So
World Market?
What?
I've never been to World
It's a market of the world, Ben.
It's where
What
you
is
go.
It's like a fun little store.
It's a fun little, a fun big store.
Do I have
They have,
one
like-
near me? Can I go there? Can I go to there?
Are you just speaking aloud your Google searches? What is World Market? Is there one near me? World Market near me.
That's not that near.
So, okay, sorry, continue, Hannah.
Oh, so I got a drink while I was there. I got a milk tea, bubble tea, but it was in a can, and I drank most of it. And the boba were all like stuck to the bottom, and they were gross. But then, like when I was finishing it, I looked at the can, and it had a Prop 65 warning that said it contained lead and cadmium.
No!
Well, okay, but that's because every fucking thing does.
Well, everything needs a Prop 65 warning, I grant you, and they have to specify what's in there. But like specifically lead, like why is that allowed? Why is it allowed to have
Like,
even
it
a
may
little bit of
contain that
lead?
or-
in
does,
a
sorry.
trace amount, I'm
Maybe.
sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Prop 65, I think that Prop 65 is one of the stupidest pieces of legislation because by putting a warning on everything, the warning doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
for
lived in
real.
It does not
California.
actually warn against things that are actually significant carcinogens.
I would actually like to hear about what that was like, Ben, when you lived in California, because I hear there's like
There's on
signs like
fucking
just at the
everything.
front
It's
of
literally on
malls and
everything.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on like every fucking thing you get from the store.
Really?
Yes, it's all over everything. It's,
That feels
it's
so
wild.
stupid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Why does it feel stupid?
Because, like Ben said, if there's a warning on everything, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Like the threshold for it needing a warning is something like it's like a 1 in a million chance of it causing, or 1 in 100,000 or something of causing
Yeah.
cancer. It's like way too low to actually be a real threat.
Yeah, which is why I didn't like freak out and like try to throw it up immediately or anything. But like, I do.
But like later.
Like, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Prop 65 because I feel I feel like weird about like being like legislation that's trying to protect people is so stupid. But I do feel like the outcome of it has been pretty stupid. You know, so
I think the idea is not bad. I just think
Yeah.
it's executed poorly.
All right, favorite Halloween candy, go. Chloe.
Oh shit. Come back to me, please.
All right.
I gotta think about it.
Ben. Or Hannah.
Kit Kat.
Twix or
Twix is good.
Milky
too.
Way are my two
Milky Way
favorites.
is less of a good choice.
I had 100 grand
Milky
today.
Way is worse Snickers. Thoughts?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Hard agree.
Outvoted, Hannah. Sorry.
But
Milky Way can be flushed down the
but
toilet.
most of the time, but this is true most of the time. But sometimes Milky Way hits.
But sometimes.
But sometimes.
It hits
Okay.
the bottom of the toilet bowl.
You can flush any fun-sized candy down the toilet. I don't understand the premise.
Legally, yes. But Milky Way is the only one that belongs.
It's actually illegal to flush any other Halloween candy.
A full-size Halloween candy. Cannot go down the
It's
toilet.
against the law.
No.
I'm on a well.
And it's heavily enforced by the
Come
law.
and get me.
I'd say Reese's probably.
Oh.
Sorry, just to my favorite one to flush down the toilet.
I don't like Butterfinger.
No.
I don't like it.
Do we have
Yeah.
to censor on this podcast?
No.
No, fuck Butterfinger.
This is a children's podcast.
Oh my gosh, this marks, I think, the first time anyone's ever asked us if they're allowed to swear on this podcast, which is like a milestone.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many guests have you guys had?
Tons. Famous.
I don't know, but
I want to say
a couple.
4.
I mean, if you go all the way back, we had that one episode where we did the Ghosts versus Zombies.
Yeah.
And, we had
And
all
that
of our
was
partners
a
on.
lot of people.
And then we've had Lucas
Totally.
on. Right? Have we had Lucas?
Yeah.
And
We
Ian.
had all of our partners. We've had
Mhm.
Lucas.
Is that it?
Your parents were on one time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Over the phone.
Yeah.
I think Dominic
when we
and I
kicked Hannah off
said
the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
hello one time.
That might be loud. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I think Dom and I were on one time for like a second.
Oh, okay.
And,
In
like-
like Thanksgiving or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you forgot to ask us if you can swear at that time, so
Yeah. So
Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all.
that's okay.
you
That's
said
all
you were having 100 grand. I want to try that now that Babish raved
Whoa,
about it.
are you okay? You froze
Yeah.
for a second.
IRL freeze.
I didn't know if I was allowed to say that on the podcast.
What is in 100 grand?
Does anybody know why he's called Babish?
No.
Yeah. Yes. It's like an obscure character from Lord of the Rings, I want to say, or something.
Okay.
He gets asked it a lot, and so it's in the internet a lot.
Oh.
100 grand.
I know that from
is
watching-
made by Ferrero Rocher.
Ooh.
His
Wait, what is?
Hot Ones. What is?
100 grand is made by the
Oh, I think I
Ferrero
saw that
Candy
yesterday.
Company, which is
For
Ferrero.
sure, it's so good.
Sorry, what?
For sure. For sure.
It's a
Farsha?
big fat log of caramel that's covered in like crispy chocolate and then enrobed in milk chocolate.
Oh, like a crunch bar with caramel in the middle.
Yeah,
right?
except the
Type.
the crunch things I think are even smaller than in a crunch bar, and that layer is pretty thin, but it's very nice. I like it a lot.
I feel like too much caramel.
Why is it called 100 grand?
Because it's
'Cause that's-
$100,000 to buy it.
Because that's what it's worth.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know, why is it called Snickers?
Because you do a little tee-hee when you eat it.
Because you do a little tee.
Don't forget to come in.
I'm so sorry. Because you do a little tee-hee.
We gotta make sure we get that clean.
Thank you so much. Other upfronts, the Taylor's version of 1989 came out while we were on impromptu hiatus. And you know what? Hot take, I like it. The new vault tracks, I didn't like them at first, and now I really like them. So,
Yeah, they grew on me for sure.
yeah.
Hannah, is your obsession going to be music related?
No.
Well, can I give an upfront shout out to an album that you turned me on to?
Yeah.
Freaking huge shout out to, as an upfront, to Hozier?
Hozier?
Chloe's so concerned for you.
Hoisin?
Poison.
To Hoisin's new album,
Yeah.
Unreal Unearthed.
Yeah.
Unearth, Unreal?
Unreal Unearthed.
Unreal Unearthed.
Aaron was really prepared for this shout out.
I was not, but it's great. It's really good.
It's really good. Yeah. Been liking that.
Oh, also shout out to Chapel Roan's album. That came
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
I think I saw her live. It was great.
Oh, my God.
Dope. I just listened to that. Did you say thank God?
I said, my God. Shout out to Boy Genius. Their EP came out. Also, they've been doing just the most insane live shows for, it feels like, forever. And I haven't been at any of them, but I love that for them.
Big rip for you.
Yeah. But yeah, also I mentioned this to Aaron. I don't know if you watched it, Aaron, but Brittany Broski posted an interview with Hozier, and it was
Poison? That's what Chloe was saying. She's like, I think Brittany Broski just...
Didn't.
And I was like, yeah, well, Hannah said that to me already.
yeah, it was
Only one person is allowed to tell me that.
it was so funny. I loved it. And the way she kept on being like, I can't move to Ireland. I don't know, like I think they're like my first like I would be so charmed if they did get together. I know this is not going to happen, but like I would be delighted.
He was. I saw it in Wikipedia. Apparently dating Saoirse Ronan.
Oh, wow.
Saoirse Ronan.
But it was great. Their chemistry was wonderful. Just in general, wonderful interview. Not too long, because I get bored by interviews.
Yeah, she doesn't like interviews.
I don't.
Actually.
I'm concerned about the waveforms that I'm seeing here.
Why?
They just don't look very big, and they looked big before.
Mine, it's like I'm turning up like the mic sensitivity, and it keeps auto turning it down. Yeah, it just like clicked down. I don't know why.
You got quieter.
Just be
Trying
doing
to
that.
silence women.
Yeah, exactly. Audacity.
Can we maybe do like a hot like stop and restart just so I can like listen to this a little bit, and you
Just
could
a
maybe
hot
do
stop
the same.
and restart.
Yeah, and we'll just pick back up.
While we're doing this, should I tell them about my health?
Yeah.
So I went to the doctor, you guys, 2 days ago. Because I've been having heart palpitations.
Oh no.
Same.
Really?
Oh, no.
Wow. Hannah's stealing the spotlight.
Oh my god, wait, me too. Wait, what other stuff are you having? I think I'm probably having it too.
But mine's like way worse, I think, actually.
The doctor said hers is worse.
Well, I was expecting something major. Well, not really. Anyways, she was basically just like, your iron is low, which I got diagnosed with anemia like over a year ago now. And I feel like I'm just getting more symptoms. Every time I've gone back to the doctor, she's like, yep, it's because your iron's low.
This bitch is not taking her iron supplement.
Well, there's your problem.
That will do it.
Iron supplements are rough.
They're rough.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Yeah,
just
it's
chew
weird
on
because
some
you
iron?
feel like when when you're having heart palpitations that must be like you're about to die. Like I when I had them, it was just from anxiety. I was working my first corporate job, and I started having them from anxiety, and then I started to get very anxious about them, and so they like ramped themselves up.
That has also been happening. It's like, yeah.
And then I went to urgent care, and they like had like the little like thing you wear for 3 days to like monitor
That's
my
what
heart.
I'm getting.
Did you have to show them your titties?
Yeah, I had to show the doctor my titties. A nurse
remember.
walked in and was like, "You're still dressed," and I was like,
Let's see them
What?
titties, girl.
I was not expecting to whip my titties out, and the lady had to like.
Why are you still dressed? That's what I say to Molly whenever I walk in.
Whenever she walks in.
Sorry.
Yeah, I remember that from Thanksgiving. It's really awkward when we're like just all hanging out in the kitchen.
And Molly's like, oh, sorry. No matter who's over.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So you're
I'm
getting
glad
one of
you're
those
okay.
wearables.
I'm getting a wearable.
Yeah. Do you know when you wear those, you have to document every time that you poop because it can affect like your heart.
Oh my god, dream come true, Chloe.
I love talking about myself.
It's cool. It's pretty cool.
She's been wanting to do that, and now you have the perfect excuse to.
Yeah, now I have that person, you know.
Yeah, that purpose.
Yeah.
Every time you flush a Milky Way, you have to log.
Correct. To everyone or anyone listening anymore, there's probably going to be audio issues in this podcast because we're very rusty, and so I hope you like it anyway. We love you.
Yeah.
I hope you
Well, now
like
you're
it.
very loud,
Are we?
Yeah.
but now you're not.
Really?
Wait,
For a second,
keep
and then
talking.
it went down.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know.
Whatever. You'll hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be able to hear
I
it.
just turn it up in post. It'll be okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm.
It sounded
yeah.
okay. We did
Turn it
an
up in
audio check, and it
toast.
sounded okay.
Turn it up in toast. What else have we done this past month?
I have a funny medical story too. Not fun.
Oh.
Well, yours isn't funny, but I have a funny one. I recently had a mole removed because it was potentially
Congrats.
cancerous. It's benign.
What?
Great news. And
Okay, good job.
but it was also on my inner thigh, like right next to my balls. And when I was having it removed, like I didn't have to take my underwear off completely, but it was like rolled up, and the surgeon like kept bumping into my balls, and every time would go like, oh sorry, like 20 times during the removal. It was so fucking ridiculous.
That was all this time.
Ball bumping.
The old ball bump. Oh no.
Oh, it felt really weird.
The old mole removing ball bump.
Are you sure it wasn't a third ball?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
I don't know if they test for that when they test for cancer.
You said came back ball 9, right?
It was a 9th.
That got a bigger laugh than it deserved, and I thank
I liked
you.
it.
We found a cat sitter. That's the most exciting thing that's happened over here.
Wow.
Congrats.
Awesome, dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
She's great.
Was it on your inner thigh? Consider.
No, she lives in Gardner, which is
That's the furniture capital of New England.
It's the furniture capital of New England.
There's
So
a big sign when you drive by it that says it's the furniture capital of New England.
there's also a huge chair in the middle of town.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
like
Braggadocious.
2 stories high.
Wow.
That's the exciting stuff going on in Hannah's part of the state.
Yeah. Big chair.
Hannah's neck of the woods.
Yeah.
So true, so true. Oh, also a guy murdered his wife, so that
Oh my
happened.
god.
On the chair?
Recently?
In Gardner. Yeah,
How was the chair involved?
it wasn't.
What
but
are you saying? We have a town near me called Garner.
No,
What are you saying?
Gardner.
it's like that, but with a D after the R. So it's not Gardener, it's Gardner.
Like Jennifer.
Gardner.
Nothing like Jennifer.
Is her name not Jennifer Gardner?
Oh no, no.
I think
It's Garner.
she's saying nothing like Jennifer.
It's Jennifer Garner also. There's no...
I think it's Garner.
What
No.
is she garnering?
But that's not it either. I'll
What's
type it.
Jennifer even Garner?
This is what I'm
You guys,
saying.
if it's Gardner, I'm going to.
She might be right. It might be Gardner.
Please Google and confirm.
It's Garner.
Jennifer Gardner. I think you're right.
It's not.
That's not right.
But thank you for advocating.
Hannah's Gardner poisoned my brain. Poisoned my brain.
Hannah is so manipulative with her speech.
Hannah, you are gaslighting us and we will not stand it. Hannah is canceled.
And I'm making everything about me also. I know.
Yeah. Oh, Ben, I also had a mole removed by my balls.
And it was cancerous.
Spotlight. What'd you say?
I said, and it was cancerous.
That's right.
And my doctor actually bumped both of my balls.
And you
You
didn't
never
say sorry, Ben.
apologized.
Would that have been
He
worse?
said it was part of it.
Oh wait, I forgot to say that when I was getting my ECG, not only was I already feeling kind of weird because I didn't put deodorant on it that morning. I got my titties out. I'm sweaty. I smell really bad. This lady's lifting my titty up, putting the patches on, and then she goes, "Okay, this process is going to be extremely painless."
Extremely painless.
Fuck. That's so suspicious.
Isn't that terrible? I think it was
Up until that
malicious.
last syllable, that sounds terrible. It's gonna be extremely painless.
First, my titties are out, flapping in the wind. Telling me that it's gonna be extremely painless.
I think that was malicious.
That's terrible.
I think that nurse did that on purpose.
Maliciously painless.
Yeah.
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 So are you wearing it right now?
No, I don't have it yet.
Are you
They're
wearing
mailing it to
deodorant
me.
right now?
Yeah, as far as everyone else is concerned.
Yeah, nice. Cool. Well, it is extremely painless, for the record. So
It was.
ECG? Yeah, it's
Emotionally, I don't know.
They just put electrodes on you for an ECG?
Oh,
Yeah, but how would you know? This could be shocking.
Oh no! Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
no.
anything.
The ECG is like, it's like 2 seconds, right? Mm-hmm. And then what's the thing called that you have to wear that they're sending to you?
Little
Thing.
heart.
Yeah.
Little thing.
Yeah.
My little heart thing.
That's actually called My Little Heart Thing.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like the kids' toy version of it. My little heart thing.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, I think it's all going to be fine. That's my opinion, professionally and unprofessionally.
As a doctor, she thinks.
I'll let my doctor know. That
Yeah.
he said that.
Actually, my cousin said I'm good, so telehealth appointment via telehealth. So
That's right. We'll send the bill after. Okay, should we pop in? Are we ready? Do we have other upfronts?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Aaron and Chloe, do you guys want to go first? Do you each have your own obsession?
yeah, we each have our own.
Nice.
I think. Mm-hmm. You want to go first? Lady, guest first.
Just first. Yeah, sure. Well, actually, I don't want to go first.
Okay, fair enough. I have a short one.
Okay.
My obsession is walks.
I knew it. I knew it.
Love that.
Yeah, I've just been going on walks, and it's been awesome. I don't really have much to say on the topic, other than, what was it, like maybe a month ago, I was like up early, and I was like, you know, freaking what? I'm gonna go on a walk. And I've just not really done a lot of like exploring my neighborhood on foot, and so I went on a walk, and I was like, that was great. And then I went on... And then I went on one the next day, and then the next day. And then I started taking my dog, Henry. So I hadn't been taking him because he's, like, extremely dog reactive on leash, which is embarrassing. It's like if you pass another dog, he's like, I'm going to try to do this off mic. That's a direct quote as well. Just like loses his shit at other dogs, just in a very like passionate way.
Not in like not in like an attacky way, just in like a, oh my god, there's another dog.
It's hard to say. Sometimes it feels like it might be, but it's, you know, he doesn't really specify to me. But it's kind of like he like checks out and he's like pulling with all his might, trying to get to this other dog and vocalizing like really loudly. Like, people will try to say something to me and I literally can't hear them because he's doing his whole thing. So anyway, but we've been going on walks, and yeah, it's been fun, and I've been working on training him to potentially be less reactive with cheese, and that's has some promising early results. So yeah.
Clarification, he's not reactive with cheese.
He's not reactive with cheese. I can sometimes, if I can capture his attention before he kind of like flips into his full dog craziness, I can like de-escalate using cheese, it seems. So yeah, it's just been great, but it's a beautiful time of year. Like, the weather has just been gorgeous. The fall leaves are so beautiful, and I've got my neighborhood is just so wooded, and it's just been a really wonderful. I've been going on a walk in the morning and in the afternoon or evening. I'm going on 2 walks a day, you guys.
Wow, amazing.
It's
if Kylie were
great.
here, she would also be like, I've been going on a lot of walks lately. Wow, what a boring thing to say on my part.
We can. That was great. No, I'm glad to have this information.
She's been
She
going on a
can
walk
go on walks with
every
me.
day for like 40 minutes at lunch when she works from home. She's loving it.
I love it. She can. She and whoever else wants to can go on some walks on Thanksgiving. It'll be great.
I will say, Aaron and I went on a walk, what was it, last week?
Yeah.
And I was saying it was giving me big, like, cousin walks at Mimi's house vibes.
Yes.
When we used to go down that dirt road near her house.
It was
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Was it a dirt road?
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
a dirt
know.
road, and there's some woods and shit.
Yeah. I feel like, did that start because of our mom? Because she had all these like strategies to like get a break from like the big family. Like one of them was the puzzle at Thanksgiving, which was like a huge tradition for a long time. And then the other one was like walks, and she would take all the kids, and there was that really big tree that was like near
the tree.
Yeah.
his house.
I remember the tree.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Do you find that you see less dogs when you are out walking with Henry in the morning?
And how many
Than if you
cats do you
try to
see?
go on a walk? Yeah.
I didn't see a cat this morning. Yeah,
Wow.
that's a great question, Hannah. I'm so glad you asked. So, yeah, the first 3 times I took Henry, we didn't see a single dog. So I feel like that was kind of what, because I had been going on walks on my own and got to know the neighborhood and got to and was like, wow, I really don't see that many dogs. Let me try to take Henry out in the morning. And yeah, and we didn't see any dogs the first 3 times, which really reinforced my enjoy, because taking him, it was such great company. He's otherwise a really great, he doesn't poop on walks. He's kind of quirky that way. And he doesn't really pull, so he's just a wonderful companion. And so yeah, but then we started seeing dogs, and yeah, so I've been trying to go early in the morning, and especially if it's a little weird weather, it was 29 degrees this morning. No, it was it was 29 degrees this morning, and I was like, oh great, probably not gonna see any dogs, and we didn't, and then I've also been trying to go at 6 p.m, finishing up right when it's getting dark, because I'm people will be eating dinner, and kids will be inside, or things like that. So I have been trying to go on more.
Do you have any little jackets for Henry for when it's cold?
No.
That would be so
Well, I
cute.
do, but he doesn't like them.
Yeah.
You'd think he does. Chloe just flashed me a note to remind me of the saying so, thank you, which is, Hannah knows this, but Ben, the other day I was on a walk, and my neighborhood is very hilly, and so there's this large hill that if you go one way, you have to go back up in order to get home. And so I'm walking up the hill and just panting. It's just such a steep hill, and I'm passing a lady who's walking down the hill, and I wanted to express you're going the easy way or something like that, But I said, I'm going the bad way up the hill.
Oh, we should tell my companion story to that.
Yes, tell your companion story, because I like that one even better, Hannah.
This happened a week later. I was walking down a stairwell in a parking garage, and it was one of those types where the visibility around corners is very low, right? And I heard one of the doors to one of the floors open, and I thought it was the floor below me. And so I started slowing down and taking the corner really slowly. And as I turned the corner, I saw no one. And then I looked up the stairs, and there was someone behind me who looked really confused, because it had been the door behind me that opened up. And so I saw her, and then I was immediately like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were in front of me. And then I I just can't imagine how confused she must be.
I just think that's an amazing thing, because there's no way anyone ever has enough context
Yeah.
for someone to turn around and say, I'm sorry, I thought you were in front of me. Then
What did she
say?
Did she say anything?
Yeah, she said,
react?
oh, it's okay. She was in a hurry.
Wow.
She was trying to
And
get
you
to
had
work.
slowed down because you thought she was in front of you.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you were in front of me.
She just was trying to get out of that conversation as quickly as possible and find her way in front of me. Yeah, she was very
Yeah,
sweet.
I'm walking the lady who I said I'm walking the bad way up the hill to. Are you okay?
Good, I'm good.
The lady who I said I'm walking the bad way up the hill to, she was like, you got it, girl, or something like that.
That's awesome.
That's really nice.
I just thought it was very generous of her. Very neighborly.
People are mostly good, in my opinion. And I think that's the moral of this story. These stories.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
great.
Indeed. So
Walking
that's my walk. These boots were made for walking.
It's my walk.
That's my walk.
That's my walk.
I look forward to walks at Thanksgiving. That'll be nice.
I love walking.
Me too.
Yeah.
Great.
Kylie and I went on a lovely Halloween walk on Halloween 2 days ago. It was great.
Love it.
We got
Costumes?
a
That's really the
costumes.
only
We
night
got
you can do a
road-
Halloween walk.
It's true.
You have to specify.
There's a road near us
true.
that's like famous for going super all out on Halloween, and
Hell
it's
yeah.
great.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Lovely.
All right, who's next?
Well, Chloe, do you want to be second, or do you want us to come back around to you?
Yeah, I'll be second.
Okay, Chloe, what's your obsession this week?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Chloe here. My obsession this week has been music related. I don't know if there's a one-liner for it, but as everybody knows, I'm assuming I think y'all use Spotify, right?
I'm back on Spotify.
Spotify has it too, where like at the end of the year you can look at your most listened to artists and albums and songs of the year. I have Apple Music, so mine's the Apple Music Replay, and maybe it was like last month or the month before, I was like, oh, we're approaching the end of the month. Let me look at what I've got so far. So I log in to my Apple Music Replay, and I'm looking at my top artists. It shows you your top 5 artists. And my number 1 artist was Miss Doja Cat, who, if you guys don't know, has recently been under some pretty hot heat. So when that started happening, I was like, I think that, I don't know if this is as big of a deal to y'all, but I know for me personally, like, I get really excited to share my top artists of the year, my, like, most listened to music, and, like, see other people's as well. So I was like, I can't have this shit in my, as my top. You're joking. Like, so.
You can't roll up.
Yeah, I think that she was already like having some controversy, and then she posted that Instagram photo wearing a picture of a Nazi influencer holding a firearm.
Oh,
and
I
that's
did not even know about that.
I have not been clued in on the Doja Cat stuff, apparently.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So that's when I started boycotting her music. So lately my obsession has been like just religiously listening to all my other top artists to kind of like boot her off.
Nice.
And that's been nice. I've been like listening more and more to artists that I love, listening to like more of their albums that maybe I haven't heard before. One of the big ones who's now made the number 1 spot is the beautiful SZA.
Nice.
And I mean, honestly, right now, I think she's my big obsession. I was talking to Aaron yesterday or on Tuesday about how I feel like lately every song that she's featured on, people are just listening to that song for her feature.
And
Yeah,
she's
that's
been,
What
what
are some top SZA jams?
yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. My favorite right now from her is Ghost in the Machine on her SOS album, featuring Phoebe Bridgers. Phoebe Bridgers?
Phoebe, thank you very much.
Do you know that one, Hannah?
No, I don't.
Yeah, for anyone here or anyone listening that enjoys kind of new wave R&B music, that's a good one. Honestly, she only has 2 albums out, so it's pretty easy to get into.
Really?
But you know what sucks is I love her feature on Doja Cat's.
Yeah, I was going to say. That's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the last time I was paying attention to Doja Cat, she was being canceled, but like I was kind of enjoying. I don't know. It felt like she's what she was being canceled by at that time were like religious people who thought she was satanic, and she was like leaning into it, and I was enjoying that. But
yeah, that's fine.
there's other stuff apparently going.
It was more like she did that. She like wore that shirt of like a known neo-Nazi supporter who's also like donated money towards like neo-Nazi publications, and he in the picture he's like holding a firearm, and people were obviously
Ben's face when you were saying that.
obviously very people were obviously very upset about it, and she like posted on her like Instagram story after being like, "Stop being mean to me," type beat.
And then she had the thing where she was like disrespected her fans.
Yeah.
Wasn't she
Yeah,
like, all
that
my
was-
old music sucks, you guys are sheep?
Yeah, if you guys
Sims
like it,
or-
you guys are weird, and
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Kittens is a stupid name, even though, like, she gave them that name, you know, a few years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that. I don't know what else to say on the matter.
That's
Who were your
a
other-
noble endeavor.
who were your other
SZA
top?
and who else?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great question. Great questions, you guys.
We're no amateurs.
So another artist I listen to a lot, honestly, for the first time this year, his name's Masego. He makes also like new wave R&B music. He has a lot of saxophone in his music as well. He plays the saxophone. His new album that he released this year is just called Masego, and I think that was my top album of the year. That one was really good. Some notable songs would be Bye Bye My Love, Style. Those are honestly my top two. I showed you that album, Erin. And then I had Megan Thee Stallion. Love
Classic.
her.
Period.
She was my top artist, one of my top artists last year as well. And then Amine, I don't know if you guys know him. He has a few popular songs, but he's going to be
Sounds
like
familiar.
hip hop and rap music. I've been listening to his album 2.5, which came out I think 2021 or 2022. But he has some kind of like bubblegummy beats, which I've been really liking a lot.
That name sounds so familiar.
Yeah, it does.
What is it?
Amine?
Amine?
Yeah.
What's his most famous song? Caroline.
Probably, maybe Caroline?
That peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100.
And saying his Google searches out loud again.
No, I just knew that.
Of course. I'm listening to it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Cute.
Cute.
Oh, yeah, I
Sick.
know this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I have kind of an impromptu obsession that is music related. Oh wait.
Is it a secret?
I don't know.
What
if
a roller coaster.
Well, no, I don't know if Hannah's gonna mention this.
I'm not. My obsession is not music related.
It's not music related at all. You guys, a certain music video that a certain Troye Sivan
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
released.
Ben, have you seen that?
No, but I've heard of it.
Oh.
Hannah, share screen. Let's watch
Yeah,
it.
let's watch it. It's so good. Should we give context for the name of the song, or sorry, not the name of the song, the meaning of the song or anything? Just
ahead.
watch the video.
Give some context, because we're not going to probably
Okay.
keep in the song part at all. So
Okay, great. So, Troye Sivan talks about in this song, he mentions this in an interview. I think it, makes the song better knowing the context if you aren't already familiar with this phenomenon of a lot of out gay men fall into this, what is this, like a phenomenon, I guess you could call it, where straight men, quote unquote, or closeted men will kind of use them secretly. And it's a very common experience for a lot of out gay men, and
he
it
said
feels
that, like, him in particular has experienced
oh
this.
yeah, but it's very common.
Yeah.
I know.
Like,
know.
Charlie in Heartstopper first season.
yeah, DL.
Yeah, exactly. It's very common.
Enough said.
Yeah, so it just talks about that, and it's a very beautiful song. And also that album, if y'all have listened to it at all, is very good as well.
I like it.
I'm sure I would like
play
it.
the video, Han?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the video.
Such a bop.
He's a good dancer.
Is it true that Troye Sivan never danced
Yeah.
in his music videos before this album?
I don't know,
It's just
actually.
like the most heartbreaking part of the video. Just she looked so sad in that last.
Yeah.
I'm impressed because Troye Sivan is a beautiful man and makes a beautiful woman, and that doesn't always happen. You can't always do both.
I don't think we
God.
said the name of the song. It's called, for people who, because they can't watch with us. It's called "One of Your Girls."
You're not allowed to watch the music video, okay?
Don't even try.
not with
Don't
us.
watch it.
But it's so good. Oh my god. Yeah, he's wonderful. Also, what's the one that came out right before that with the video that came out right before that, the Troye Sivan song.
Oh,
got me started. Just got me
Yeah.
started.
Started, yeah, which I'm sure is also on the
That's a
album.
good
I haven't
one.
listened to any of the songs on the album except for those two, and they're both great. I think the
They're
first
both
time I
great.
heard "One of Your Girls," I loved the video. I thought the song didn't capture me right away, but now that I've heard it like more times. Like it autoplays my Spotify all the time. I'm like obsessed with everything about it. It's so good.
I like when a song has like mostly acoustic guitar, but a really nice bass line
Great
stuff.
call out. Thank you for bringing that to everyone's attention, Chloe.
Good obsession, Chloe.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you for all the music recs. Cool. And awesome
Who's
job.
next?
I think Ben's next.
Okay. I've had a lot of them obsessions wise. Is that a good sentence?
Yeah, great.
I've had a lot. Yeah, it's great.
My obsession last time was Baldur's Gate. I've still been kind of playing that on and off, but I fell off of it for a while because I started playing a different game. It's been a lot of video games. I've been playing a lot of games. Do you have a guess?
That's good, because I'm in a video game drought.
We are in a video game drought.
Are you?
Give us your recs.
Okay, Aaron, have you played Slay the Spire, Aaron?
Yeah. Great,
Okay.
great game.
I've got back into Slay the Spire
Okay.
recently.
What is that?
It's a roguelike deck building game. Like a roguelike card game. Your eldest brother is incredibly obsessed with it.
Yeah, Matt.
He's
Bubba's like,
super into it. But we recently showed it to one of our friends, and like watching him play it as we were showing it to him made both Kylie and I really want to play it again, and we've both now been playing it obsessively again. Because it's a roguelike, you can just like jump back into it and keep playing it. Because for people who don't know, roguelike means that you it's like an infinite loop, basically. Once you quote unquote beat like the game, I mean, usually they have a way to like actually beat the game, but like, you know, you do a run, you start your like adventure, whatever. The classic one is Hades. That's the really most popular roguelike probably. Once you die, you just go back to the beginning and start over and go again. And it's usually like procedurally generated in some way, so it's not like the same thing every time. And Slay the Spire is also roguelike. The other game, that wasn't actually what originally got me kind of off of Baldur's Gate, though. It was a different game, which is a Pokemon ROM hack that is also a roguelike.
Wow.
It's called Pokemon Emerald Rogue. And I think I might have talked about it before, actually. I meant to check that. Let me see if I have.
I also have
talked
played Slay
about
the
a ROM
Spire
hack.
quite a bit. Not recently, but I really like it a
No,
lot
I didn't talk
as
about it.
well.
Maybe I'll get back into that. That's a good idea.
It's really, really fun to get back into.
Which one?
Like, you get, like, reminded of all the drip that comes from playing that game.
Yeah.
And,
You know Drip Drip?
Yeah, I just forget about it.
Man.
it's great, isn't it? I love it. Like, and we've now been talking, Kylie and I have been talking a bunch with our friend who, we're actually, like, in a group chat with, him and his girlfriend also, and we were talking so much about Slay the Spire in there that it was annoying, and we split off and made our own with just him to talk about Slay the
Nice.
Spire. And it's really interesting to see like how different people play that game and or gravitate to different classes, and like in some cases are like I have such an easy time beating runs on the defect, but like only just recently was able to do it for the first time on the Watcher. But our friend like has so much trouble with the defect and beat the Watcher on his first try. And like Kylie
Interesting.
is incredibly good, like always beats it with the silent, but like I have a much like lower clear rate with the silent, for example. Like it's just like I think certain things just click differently for different people. It's really interesting.
Have you played with I don't know what the setting or what it's called, but you can like basically like randomize the deck with all of the types in it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Whoa,
It's one
that's
of the
interesting.
Yeah. It's like in one of the menus. I think after you like beat it once, you can start doing that.
I'm
It's like
working
you
on
can
trying
like
to
start a
do
game with
like-
custom settings, and one of them is like a deck with a blend of everything.
That's fascinating.
It's fun.
Ben,
Yeah,
are you
sounds
playing
really interesting.
any other Switch games that could maybe help your cousins out at all?
Oh, well, I have my Switch right here. Let me check. I don't think so, honestly. I've pretty much just been playing Slay the Spire. I played the Pokemon DLC, and I haven't really been playing any other Switch games other than those. No, I haven't. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Rip.
I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Emerald Rogue also, though, which is just a super well-made ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald.
You know what? I should have thought of this sooner, but Ian has been watching a bunch of Hollow Knight randomizer videos.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are fun.
and you guys would all like those, so I'll ask him to share some of his
send those over.
favorites with us. I need to be playing Hollow Knight again.
Speedruns are fucking awesome to watch too.
Did you watch that video I posted about the No Souls run?
No.
I didn't see that.
It's a YouTube video of somebody who did a run where he did not collect any. He beat the game without collecting any soul,
That's wild.
How is
using soul.
You have to watch the video.
And he only used one glitch.
You have to watch the
Wow.
video to find out, Ben.
You have to watch the video. It's really cool.
I fucking love weird videos like that of self-imposed weird ass challenges for video games.
Me too.
And people the famous one is the have you seen what the fuck is it called? It's the Super Mario 64 one. Is it Watch for Rolling Rocks? Yeah, Watch for Rolling Rocks in 0.5 A presses. Have any of you heard of that or seen that? Mm-mm. It's absolutely wild.
Maybe.
There's this YouTuber who's called Pan and Coke. I don't know how it's pronounced. Pannenkoek. Who made a whole series of YouTube videos on beating Super Mario 64 levels with only half an A press, which basically means that you're already pressing the button when you enter the level and then you let go when you enter the level. That's all you're allowed. And A is the jump button in that game, so it gets so fucking crazy how he does it.
You've posted it. That's probably where I've seen it.
I probably have.
In Nerd
or
Talk.
Dom has maybe shown it to you. I'm certain Dom has seen it and is a fan of it. It gets into parallel universes as
Yes.
It's so wild, but it's so fucking good. That's the one that always comes to mind for me for just weirdly self-imposed challenges that people go hog wild, diving deep on for video games.
Yeah, watch that Hollow Knight one. I think you'll like it. It's just 30 minutes.
Yeah. The watch for
you ever watch
Rocks
video game
half an A press
YouTube?
Is 24 minutes.
Do you ever watch video game YouTube?
Yeah.
Social media. You ever watch video game social media?
Mine is much less exciting because I don't really.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I wanted to get my social media chapstick.
I don't really play. I don't really like action games. I just feel like I get stressed very easily. So I do a lot of no combat, puzzle games or puzzle adventures or life sims.
But do you ever watch?
I know, I was getting there, bro.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I've been watching a little bit of Animal Crossing ones. I went back down the Animal Crossing rabbit hole after, but I watched this one that I actually really enjoyed, where this guy played all of the Animal Crossings in one day. So he started with, I forget what console the first one was on, but then GameCube, DS, Wii U, 3DS, and then the Switch, and like reviewed all of them. I really enjoyed that. And then I saw one where somebody tried to do one where they caught all of the bugs and fish for the museum. I don't know if he was speedrunning that. Yeah, it was, because it was just like in one sitting and it took him forever. But that was really cool. That was a really cool vid.
Dope.
So those are the types that I'll watch.
Chloe,
Chill.
this is
less exciting.
This is sort of related, but not to Ben's obsession specifically, but on the note of trying to help you guys with your drought. Did either of you check out, Aaron and Chloe, did either of you check out the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood game that I... It's okay if you didn't like it. There's a lot of reading in it, for one thing. Not that...
Yeah, I'm not big
I don't
on
fuck with
visual
that.
novels.
Yeah, okay.
I don't read in video games.
I tried Coffee Talk, and I like really didn't like
Okay.
just like reading, you know? I
Yeah.
figured that was probably a similar vibe.
Yeah, I think I've seen it compared to Coffee Talk, although I haven't played that, so I couldn't tell you for sure. But it's got definitely like game elements along with the reading, but like the things people say do matter. Like you have to read everything because the choices you make in conversation do like very much change the outcomes of your game.
Have either of you played Unpacking?
Yes, love Unpacking.
Okay.
I didn't think I would like it, but I do, because I usually I really like adventure games, but
Yeah.
Unpacking was nice.
I watched
haven't
Kylie play parts of it, but it was really good.
I haven't played it. I am worried. joystick has significant drift, and I recently got a game called A Little to the Left that I thought looked cute and similar cozy, and I can't play it because the drift is...
Get a new Joy-Con.
Get Pro Controller.
Get a new one.
Yeah.
You could. I'll bring you one of mine.
Don't yours drift?
I have one that drifts, but I also have a lot of Joy-Cons.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'll bring you one of mine.
Okay.
Ben, did you have other obsessions?
Yeah, Ben, I'm sorry. We really...
Hijack.
Yeah.
That's fine.
pulled focus from you.
I already mentioned it before, but the new Chapel Run album I've been listening to a lot.
Yeah, it's great.
Really
It's
enjoy
so
it.
good. Ugh,
What genre is that?
just like bop after bop.
Pink Pony Club.
Yeah.
That's,
okay.
Yeah, that song.
That's on it.
That's still probably my favorite song of the album.
I really
It's
like Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
I like After Midnight and Red Wine Supernova is also really, really good. Honestly, like
There's no
it's
skips.
pretty much all good.
Well,
yeah,
there's maybe like
check it
one
out.
skip, like a half a skip, like if you're not in the right mood, because like it's got so
Which
many
one?
like upbeat songs, and then what's that one where it's like, so we'll go for coffee, because if
Coffee.
we get wine, that
called
song sometimes
Coffee.
I'm like, I'm not in the mood for this. This is not why I'm listening to Chapel Roan right now. You know, like it's
I
sad.
really like that song. Though. It's very
It's
sweet.
yeah, she's a beautiful singer. Like it's a great song. California is another slow song of hers, and I never skip that one. But
I fucking love that song.
Yeah.
She wouldn't like skip it to her face, Ben. but, like,
California came out while Kylie and I lived in California, and really didn't want to live in California anymore. And there's a lyric in there that's "Come get me out of California, no leaves are brown." And every fucking time that hits so hard because like the leaves don't turn brown in California, and I fucking miss the season so much.
It's so sad
I
because
know
the fall
it
leaves are
sucks.
just
I know.
amazing.
Southern California is shit. I'm telling you. I don't know why so many people live there.
A lot of people do be living there.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean Orange County sucks. LA is fine.
did you guys?
I hear everything has cancer in California.
That's true.
Everything gives you cancer there.
Everything.
Did you guys hear about the guy from maybe Chloe did, the guy from LA who tried to order a bagel in New York City recently?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
What?
And he
what?
wanted it scooped, and they
He wanted
told
a
him no.
scooped gluten-free bagel, and he tried to order it in a New York City deli, and
What
they
is
were
a
like,
scooped bagel?
"I'm not going to scoop your bagel," and kicked him out of the store.
What's a scooped
It's
bagel?
where you take the bagel and you scoop out all of the bread, so you just have the like outer crust part.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Why are you having a bagel anymore
Right,
at that point?
right. And then he like doubled and tripled down on his TikTok until he was basically kicked out of the city. By my understanding.
New York evicted him.
New York. Yeah.
New York
That's New York for eunuchs.
Yeah, that's what they called him. New York, get out of here.
Yeah. I don't remember what that had to do with anything, but
I don't either, but that's insane. Is that a thing that people actually order? Scooped
in
bagels?
LA, yeah, apparently.
What the fuck?
And nobody bats an eye.
That's
Also,
crazy.
does that not
So
still
you just
have
checked-
gluten? Does it not still have gluten? Is it a gluten-free thing, or is it just
What,
like a
if
less
it's
carbs thing?
No, I mean, I think the gluten-free part is unrelated to the scoop
okay.
part. I think they're two.
So what's the scooping is just for fewer carbs?
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. For sure.
Maybe just have something other than a bagel if you don't want as many carbs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have some crackers, dude.
That's so LA.
All right. Are you ready for me now?
Yeah, I think I'm.
Yes,
I,
welcome
I
to you
feel like
now.
I had other stuff, but I got a new guitar. That's my other.
Oh, cool.
Because
A new guitar?
Yeah, Kylie got me a guitar for my birthday.
Wow.
Oh, shit, you play guitar?
Yeah.
Let's
I
see it.
haven't, I
Happy
haven't for.
I'm not
I've been-
saying like
I've been
let's see
on and
like
off
you have
for
to
a
play
while.
first, but
Can
I
you play
want to
a
see your
song?
guitar.
What'd you say,
It's right
Chloe?
here.
Can you play a song?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's dope.
Wow,
It's
beautiful.
What is that? A Gibson?
It's a Fender.
Oh.
Oh, dope.
A
Wow. She
surprisingly
splurged on
affordable
you.
Fender. It's really,
Wow.
really was not that expensive.
She
And
splurged.
it's electric acoustic, which I didn't really care about, but because it was one of the cheaper ones that we looked at and sounded really nice, we got it
Love
anyway.
that.
And it's got a built-in tuner.
Oh.
Oh, man,
Isn't
love
that
that.
awesome?
Hell yeah. That is awesome.
Also, so they recommended
So
getting a humidifier thing. This is unrelated. That goes in between the strings, which looks wrong to me, but
Yeah.
it's apparently good for it.
But you don't
keeps
play
it-
with it in there.
No, but it keeps it from warping while you're storing it. Especially because my
made
hard
me
gets
sound-
really dry.
It made me sound like I knew nothing about guitar.
I assumed you did play with it in there, so that makes you feel better.
Exactly. See, it made me sound like I knew nothing about guitar.
And I'm going to teach Kylie guitar too. We
Oh,
started
cute.
last night.
I didn't know that you played.
Yeah, I played a lot in high school. I played a lot of instruments in high school, and then I kind of fell off in college on like all of them. But I got to piano. I have my old guitar too. That's in not amazing shape. The neck has warped a lot, so like the action's really high, and it's kind of annoying to play.
Yeah.
But my new one's really nice, and I've been playing it a lot more now that I have a new nice guitar, and I'm trying to
That's
get
so
back
dope,
into
dude.
playing it more often.
nice.
Love it.
I feel like you played a song on our piano back in the house in Raleigh when
Probably.
you were visiting. Yeah.
That would have been around the time when I was playing a lot of instruments actively,
Yeah.
and would just find
I'm
a
trying
piano
to
and start
remember
playing
the
it
song.
randomly.
Yeah.
There's a good chance it was Brick by Ben Folds.
No, it wasn't that.
Okay, I don't know then. I'm so sorry, I don't know.
Not that one.
It wasn't that one.
It could have been. I'm trying to think of other. There's that Matt and Kim song. I used to play that all the time too.
Oh my god, all the time.
Did you ever
Holy
play
shit.
the
Daylight?
Daylight, yeah,
Rule the
Daylight.
World song by who's that by?
Rule the world.
Everybody wants to rule.
No. I used to rule the world. Did you play that one
Coldplay.
at all?
No, I didn't.
Coldplay.
Is that
yeah.
Coldplay?
I don't know what I'm thinking of then.
Who knows? A different Ben.
Probably a different
Ben.
Ben, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're
All right, Hannah. Welcome to you now.
Yeah,
Okay.
welcome to Hannah now.
all of our cells get replaced like what every 7 years, so he is a different Ben in that way,
Whoa.
and that's my
Oh,
obsession.
shit.
I actually do think about that a lot. I think that's maybe like my Roman Empire is how often I think about that. You know,
I'm so fucking confused by the Roman Empire thing still.
what is confusing to you about it?
That so many people
Oh yeah,
think of it so often.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't understand it.
I saw an explanation for it. That.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay. It was something about how a lot of men, specifically, allegedly men who maybe subscribe more to like the alpha man red pill mentality, think about the Roman Empire more because they think about like conquering their inner demons and
Jesus Christ.
and like power.
God, straight men are so fucked up.
I like the explanation you saw that they're just thinking about the movie Gladiator. I think that's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, they
truly
are.
do.
They definitely are thinking about the movie.
The movie Gladiator
Yeah.
and the show Rome or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I remember that
Like,
show.
That's what they're thinking about.
It's
It's
like-
300. They're
it's-
thinking about 300.
It's like
300
men who
was
say that
Spartans.
they're. It's like straight men who say they're entrepreneurs, but really they just watch The Wolf of Wall Street.
When I think about
so exactly so many people.
when I think about the Roman Empire, I think about I Claudius, and that's not as flattering of a.
Yeah.
And then also, but I thought
That's because
moms.
of Dad, because Dad fucking loves I Claudius.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good. It's
He
a
definitely
good show.
tried to get me to watch I Claudius multiple times. I don't think I ever.
when I think about the Roman Empire, I'm craving a Caesar salad.
Okay, so anyway,
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Welcome
none
to
of this
Hannah.
has anything to
good.
do with my obsession, which is the first annual GeoGuessr World Cup.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet.
Oh my
Hannah.
gosh. So, and also I want to give just like a general update on GeoGuessr because it was one of our first obsessions, my first obsessions.
Oh, really?
Episode, hold on, 86, Fiona's Famous Apples.
Wow.
From 2019. I brought it as an obsession, and I really think at the time, GeoGuessr, tell me if this rings a bell to you guys. If you went to geoguessr.com, I think it would just literally immediately pop you into some random, like, street view somewhere in the world. Like, there was no choosing an area. It was a very simple, like, browser-based game. And it's changed so much since then. And
Chloe, do you know what GeoGuessr is?
I've seen Cody Ko did GeoGuessr.
Okay,
a
sorry,
lot.
I just want to make
I've
sure.
never played it myself, but I've seen it.
Okay, cool.
Just want to make sure she knows.
Yeah.
And you can still play it exactly like that. Like it's got like the original maps and everything, but they now have this thing where you can kind of work your way up in terms of like skill set and like areas and things. That is cool. I pay $23.88 a year to have like the full experience of GeoGuessr.
That's a weird amount of money.
I know. I don't know why. I just looked it up today, but I feel like it's kind of worth it as long as you continue to remember the website exists, because even like an hour's worth of fun in GeoGuessr is worth $2 a month to me. So, but like the World Cup, I just think is really awesome. So first of all, like the level of play that these people exhibit is incredible. The basic structure is every match is best of 3. It's like head to head, 2 people, and then the first game they're allowed to move and zoom and like do all the things to try to find information about where they are. Move, pan, zoom. They can do all the things. And it's instead of it just being like who finds it faster or whatever, it's based on, you know how when you are playing GeoGuessr and it gives you like a number score, like the best you can get is 5,000. So it takes the difference between those 2 scores, like the 2 people, and whoever got a higher score, the other person loses that many points. They both start out with like 6,000 points, and then as the round goes on, the multiplier gets higher on the amount of like life that they lose until either one of them is dead or until they've gone to 10 rounds, and then whoever has the least number of points wins. They die. Yeah.
GeoGuessr to the death.
So then the second round is no move. So they're allowed to like spin around they get like a 360 view and they can zoom in, but they cannot move at all. And it's the same structure. And then the third round is no moving, panning, or zooming. All you get is that first image. And I have seen
just the one frame.
Yes, and I have seen people 5K on that one image alone. What? Yeah. Like it's crazy what these people can do. So, and then the final finals are best of 5. But like it's so cool to watch. It's so fun. They show both screens at once. So you can see what each of them are doing and whether they're employing different strategies or whatever. There's commentators that will mostly immediately give away the country that they're in. But what I think is the most fascinating thing about GeoGuessr as a sport is that, or like an e-sport or whatever, is that the meta is constantly and unpredictably changing at all times. Like, because there are like obvious things that you can kind of learn, like flags, right? You can learn the different country flags. You can learn what the different languages look like, so you know what you're looking for. You can learn even like power lines in different countries is very useful because they are very distinctive. That's all like pretty like base level stuff. But then, or like the lines on the highways, like, or the roads, like are like double yellow versus single yellow versus double white. You know, whether you're on the right or the left, like that stuff is pretty easy. But then there's which generation of like Google camera you're looking at, like Gen 2 versus Gen 4, like so the latest picture. They need to learn and keep up with how recently all of the Google Maps have been updated. And and also there's stuff like people have learned that certain countries just happen to be the only country that has a particular type of car. Like, you know, you can sometimes see parts of the car.
Ooh,
yeah. So they'll like be like, oh, it's a white car, so this is probably Malaysia or whatever. You know, license plates is another one that's like kind of basic, right? Then there's like, they always talk about a specific green blur that's only in one country. And I don't even understand what the fuck they're talking about. But like
What?
there's like all this, or like India, he says it's really clear but it's blurry, and that's how you usually know it's India. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
What the fuck does that mean?
I know. And then they just also what'll happen is like Russia apparently until a few months ago was really difficult to get like even the right like east or west side of the country, and it's so huge that it's a really dangerous spot you can really lose a game in Russia. But recently, somebody just did a whole bunch of like exploration and research on Russia and just like published a document of like, here's all the different ways that you can figure out what part of Russia you're in. And everybody who's like doing this professionally just read up on it. And now people are like region guessing in Russia much more efficiently. And like, you just never know when a doc like that is going to come out, or like any day of the week, Google could just like suddenly publish a whole new set of, you know, like road view in a whole country. That some countries only have like one city that's on Google Street View, and if you know that, then that's like incredibly useful information. Like they need to keep up with what Google's doing, and then also like whatever their competition is doing, what they're publishing and sharing like with everybody. Wow. It's just like so. The meta is like so deep and like constantly evolving. Yeah, Aaron.
When you say someone published a doc, was that GeoGuessr specific or like unrelated to GeoGuessr, but the GeoGuessr community was like, this is useful for us?
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it was GeoGuessr specific. Okay. But I have wondered if Google even makes a point, if they ever used to, or if they do now for any reason, make a point of actually saying when they updated parts of the Street View stuff, or if people just have to figure that out for themselves and tell the community. Like, I don't know that. But yeah, it's just really, really cool to like listen to the commentators about like, because everybody who's almost everybody, there's this one commentator. So this is on YouTube. Day 1 and day 2 are on YouTube. There's like 17 hours of content between the two of them, and it's chaptered on day 2, so you can watch however many you want. I super recommend, especially day 2, because you get to see almost everybody goes to round 3, and the no move pan zoom rounds are like so crazy to me, like yeah, it's most of the commentators are professional, are probably like streamers who do a lot of GeoGuessr. One of them, I think he does stream GeoGuessr, but he doesn't seem to be very good at it, and so he just makes like random country guesses all the time. Like the first day that he was commentating, he was guessing like he's from Canada, he was guessing everyone that came up was Canada, and the guy with him had to keep being like, no. Like, so that guy's really fun, but you know, you're not guessing along with them really when you're watching the World Cup, because the commentators will immediately tell you what country you're in because they already know from looking at it, but they also will tell you why people are making certain guesses, and it's really fun. I just can't recommend it enough.
That sounds great. And
it got me back into playing, and it's still really fun to play, so highly recommend.
One of the things I love the most about both esports and speedrunning is just seeing the extent that people will dive deep into something that on the surface is like just like trivial and for fun. You know what I mean? Like just a thing they really like, they will get so fucking deep and intense on.
Yeah.
And it's just I admire those people a lot that are you know, able to just like get so involved in that particular thing.
Oh, I forgot to also say every like round is a minute. They only the longest they'll get is a minute to guess any location.
God damn.
What?
Yeah, and also it can get shorter than that, because once your opponent has locked in their answer, you only get 15 more seconds, no matter how long it's been. So sometimes they will so like there's one player who's like incredibly well known for being so good at moving play, like when they're able to move. I think we theorize that he's able to map the shape of the roads as he moves along them and then look for those shapes on the map, because that's like how efficient he is at finding locations. But when people are playing against him, a lot of times they will just like, once they know what country it is, they'll zoom right in, slap their thing in the middle of the country and lock it in, because they don't want to give him a chance to find any information. Because once he sees one sign that says anything about a road or a city, he's gonna 5K you. Like you have no chance. So like that's like, you also have to get to know the other players and what you need to do against each of them as well.
Wow.
Is 5K like you're within
feet?
5.
Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the best score you can get, basically. Yeah.
Wow.
So I just can't recommend it enough to watch the World Cup and to play GeoGuessr. It's really fun.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Well, I'm up. If y'all want to play a quick round after we finish up recording, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Like Hannah could share a screen and we could play together, just like one.
It just makes me think about like people who are so insanely good at things like that, where it's like something like that would only exist in the 21st century.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like that skill set.
Yes.
Obviously, like that skill set would be useful for something else, you know, pre 21st century.
Yeah,
but it's
true.
so interesting that like those people are born with that
Thriving.
skill set, like in this particular time
Thriving.
where that's a thing.
I get lost in
It
my
can
own
be, like-
neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, my dream.
Like I just when
oh, go ahead.
sorry, I was saying when you were saying that the one guy like did a bunch of research on Russia and then like published a PDF. I was like, that's
She didn't say it was a guy, okay?
It probably was a guy, though. They're all guys.
A gender neutral guy. Like you guys.
Yeah.
I really like, like instead of cutting out guys from your terminology, just specifying gender. You gender neutral guys, calm down.
This absolute queen studied Russia and published a PDF, and I'm like, that could not happen. I mean, it could happen. It'd just be a lot more, you know, timely. Timely? Time consuming?
Timeless.
Time.
And that's the end of the podcast, everyone. Thank you very much. You've been a great
Oh,
crowd.
thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, I actually think we should. I don't know that we need to do homework, to be honest, unless Chloe has something she wants to plug.
Plug?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like, do you have like a charger you need to plug in or something?
Like anything you want to promote. Do you have any social
Do you have a
media
mixtape coming out
that you want to promote or anything? Any albums?
Tell us when your album's dropping.
Yeah.
What's
We're
your
being so secretive about it.
Well, if you guys subscribe to my Patreon, you would know this already. But my album is dropping in 2044.
Oh,
Wow.
so soon.
So
Kind of I know. We're really rushing to get it done.
Rushing.
So, for you guys.
Oh, thanks.
A few eager fans. No, I don't have any. Do I have anything to plug?
Well, sometimes we do homework at the end of the pod, so we'd be like, listen to SZA's album.
Oh.
But we
No.
also don't have to.
No. I mean, I think maybe I'll make like a little playlist of my
Yeah.
chosen songs.
cute.
Oh, that's a
Share it
fun
in
idea.
Slack
We
if you
can
guys
put
want
it in
to.
the fucking show notes too.
Great.
Yeah, if y'all want to
I would love
check that out when it does exist. you
Yeah.
know, at a later date.
Awesome.
2044.
Wonderful. Well, Chloe, thank you so much for joining us. This was really fun. We should do it again sometime. Maybe in a next quarter
Thank you, Chloe.
when we do the
Thank
next
you,
episode.
Chloe.
You do have to read off the homework, the show homework, though.
Okay, hold on.
What? So you gotta like poop or something?
No,
Trying to wrap this up like a lady who's gotta poop.
no, I'm just trying
being
not to be
honest.
like so formulaic. Hold on.
We all know Hannah.
Well, you at least have to read the phone number because that's part of it.
Oh fuck! I gotta reclaim the
read-
phone number. Actually.
Google's gonna end the podcast
Oh my god.
because we don't post for months.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't even have an outline open. I
Okay,
don't.
we
For the
didn't even check
for
our
once in my
emails.
life, I don't have to poop. You have to believe me. Okay. Here we go. We are. Okay. You can call us or text us. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, at our phone number 774-326-0420.
Blaze
it!
That's it.
Blaze it.
Hey.
But don't dial blaze it.
No.
But do not dial blaze it.
No. We're
Do you know why we say that?
Because Miss Little Lizzie, our beautiful aunt and mother to many,
Aunt Lizzo.
has in fact dialed Blaze It. She did not get
Beautiful
through.
aunt and mother to many. Not that many, I hope. I hope it's just the three that we know about.
Yeah.
We don't know. It's rude to assume.
It is weird to assume.
yeah.
I said rude.
Oh, I think you said weird.
I also heard weird and liked it better.
It's weird to assume.
We're not on Twitter. We're on Instagram and TikTok at waytoobroad. You can email us at waytoobroad@gmail.com. You can find all of that information and much more at waytoobroad.com or waytoobod.com or nameyourselfjame.com or nameyourselfjameegan.com or jameegan.com for anything you want. earnben.com for anything you need. Friends of the Chaos for our intro and outro music. And that's it. And thanks for listening. Thanks, Chloe, for being here. Thanks to my co-host for being my co-host. And we love you all very much.
Yep. Love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Fine lives is fine to find time to shine a little vice and a little in the band in the down. Stand down, little bit in the vice. Ding down, little in the band. Hey! Touch silent and in the band in the night at the fine nine, and in the band in the night. Touch silent and in the band in the band in the night and the band. Dixie, no. It's way too